Once upon a time, there was a small village in a remote corner of the world. The villagers were happy and content, except for one person, a man named Tom. Tom was always grumpy and never had a kind word for anyone. He was always complaining and finding fault with everything. One day the village was struck by a terrible drought, and everyone was suffering. The crops were withering, the wells were drying up, and there was no rain in sight. The villagers were in despair, except for Tom, who was secretly pleased that everyone else was suffering like him. But one day, a group of traveling performers came to the village, promising to bring joy and laughter to the people. They put on a show in the village square, and everyone came to watch, except for Tom. He was too busy sulking in his house. As the show began, the performers started telling jokes and doing funny tricks. The villagers laughed and cheered, forgetting their troubles for a while. But then, something strange happened. Tom started laughing too. He couldn't help it. The jokes were just too funny. As the show ended, the performers announced that they would be leaving the village the next day. But before they went, they wanted to give something to the people. They asked if anyone had a request, and Tom spoke up. He asked them to make him laugh again, as he had never felt so happy. The performers looked at each other and then started whispering. Suddenly, they burst into laughter, and Tom couldn't help but join in. The performers continued to laugh, and soon the whole village was laughing with them. Tom couldn't believe it. He had finally found joy in his life. As the performers left the village, Tom knew that he would never forget this moment. He had learned that laughter was the best medicine, and that sometimes even the grumpiest person could be touched by it. And as Tom walked through the village, laughing and smiling, the villagers looked on in amazement. They knew that something had changed in him, and that he would never be the same again. The last laugh had been his, and it was the best one of all.